So I'm thinking about this issue of science, and I'd love a better way to present it. And also with my conversation with Bark Lord, which has gone on in comments and PMs and some videos, and it is continues. It's something I think, even if we wandered off and stopped talking about it, we both still think about it. And I think on the one hand, I want to acknowledge more Bark Lord's concerns about it. I do have some concerns. I mean, there's a semantic defense that I've been making that's really more about knowledge. You can't blame knowledge, even if you got knowledge from something, that was unethical, like a lot of medical knowledge. You're sitting there trying to use it, and it's not. It's tainted in a sense. But if you were to be able to cease those kind of activities, then you could go ahead and use the knowledge that you got from the past. So, for example, I would like to see. I think a science that's out of control and anti-scientific at the same time has been medical science in terms of medical research. We've done things to animals that require denying other knowledge that we have, like, oh, well, they don't really feel pain, or this or that. These other kinds of elements. There's nothing in science that says that you should be in denial just so that you can tell yourself it's okay to do some sort of experiment. So I was thinking that the issue really too is science. There's a problem. I have a problem with science, even rhetorically, that I can work into that maybe opens up a little bit the complexity of this subject, which is, when I say science, I'm talking about natural philosophy and what comes from natural philosophy. And to the degree that science became like, well, the part that's super concrete, that's not all of natural philosophy. And I think that as we study natural philosophy, we have to do so as humans. We have to do so with certain things like, collecting, consensus views. It's like we give up on, okay, we can't scientifically explain beauty, we're not even going to try. Well, but that's a cop-out. This is a phenomena we're all experiencing from nature, and the beauty of a vista, the beauty of a forest, the beauty of, pristine natural environments. That is a fact of nature. And so you can't have a natural philosophy and then pretend you're going to ignore that. So to me, a part of science is pursuing this knowledge from a love and beauty of nature, and to a certain degree, as a natural philosopher, where nature answers the questions, nature sets the situation, nature will tell us, what it's about. So it's not just getting knowledge on some emotionless way that could be used in a ledger somehow, but it's a personal thing about nature being, a source of knowledge. And I think if you do that kind of thing with your eyes open, you'll realize, wow, yeah, there's certain things we can't do. There are abuses, and there's this science of health. So really a full idea of science, it has to be this open-minded. You can't be a geologist and just, it's science, and you figure out how to get oil and you're ignoring the science of what you're doing to the area you're getting oil. No, it has to be holistic. Science is unifying ultimately in terms of the relationships between knowledge. And I just think there's a lot of denial by people using the word science, that they're really just looking out for some more traditional, greedy ends. Anyway, just some morning thoughts here.